Philippine School was conceived in 1989 by Filipino Overseas Workers through the support of the then Philippine Honorary Consul General, His Excellency Essa bin Mohammed Zedjali, in cooperation with government offices such as the Overseas Workers Welfare Administration and the Department of Labor and Employment. The first site was inaugurated on February 2, 1990 and was located in Alwataya under the former name of the Philippine Community School. On February 17, 1990, the school formally opened its doors to 38 students under multi-level classes handled by volunteer teachers. In June of the same year, the hired principal, Miss Elanita Fernandez, arrived. The first batch of school elementary teachers came from the Philippines before the end of the year. Miss Isabelita E. Malong, Miss Carmelita B. De Jesus, and Miss Fe Edithaldin T. Vendiola. It was then that the school offered pre-elementary and elementary levels.
The first batch of graduates were preparatory pupils handled by the school principal. In September 1991, the first preschool teacher, Mrs. Rosario G. Ballesteros, arrived. On October 16th of 1991, the school was recognized as a learning institution by the then Ministry of Education and Youth, Sultanate of Oman, being able to produce its first set of grade 6 graduates. The school transferred to a new and bigger site in Alquer during its third year of operation in 1993. It opened its secondary level with 6 first-year high school enrollees. The first batch of high school teachers, Dr. Jonicio Viloria, Mrs. Erlinda M. Valientes, and Mr. Enrique B. Pontillas, along with elementary school teacher Miss Annette Imperial, came. It was towards the end of the same school year when grade 6 graduating pupils composed their graduation song under the tutelage of Miss Fe Edithaldin T. Vendiola. It became the PCS alma mater song the following year in 1994. Once again, the school transferred to another location in Rui in order to accommodate the growing population. 4 additional teachers were hired for the next school year.
Having maintained the prescribed standards of instruction and having complied with the rules and regulations set by TECS and in consonance with the policies for international schools by the Ministry of Education in Oman, the former PCS gained its government recognition on the 31st of January 1995 under its new name, Philippine School. This recognition granted the institution not only the ability to offer pre-elementary and elementary courses, but also secondary courses. And since then, Philippine School has been operating in accordance with the laws of the Republic of the Philippines, particularly along organization, administration, and supervision for private educational institution. At the end of the school year, 1994 to 1995, 19 elementary pupils and the first batch of high school students graduated.
A better building at Madinat Cabus became the next home of PS in the school year 1995 to 1996. New teachers joined the teaching force. It was on April 21, 1996, when the Pledge of Loyalty was written by Miss Fe Edithaldin T. Vendiola. 4 additional teachers were hired in the school year 1996 to 1997 in response to the need of the school with the continuous increase in student population. The school went back to Alquer with an annex compound at the start of 2000 with 23 able and dedicated teachers and personnel. In 2001 to 2002, Philippine School was relocated to a bigger and more presentable villa at Alquer. Both the main and the annex are occupying 2 separate villas in the same site, the pre-elementary and elementary department in one villa and high school at the other.
In
April 2005, the Board of Directors initiated the acquisition of the new Philippine School site at Alquer Heights. The following year, a groundbreaking ceremony took place and the construction of the new building started immediately, signaling the creation of the school as we know it today. The transfer of the school to the new site was facilitated by the Board of Directors along with the opening of classes in June 2007. The new school building was inaugurated on the 16th of June 2007 by His Excellency Ahmad D. Omar, Philippine Ambassador to the Sultanate of Oman.
Subsequently, the Philippine School became a member of the Philippine Schools Overseas, now known as the Association of Philippine Schools Overseas, or the APSO. It is an association of duly registered educational institutions operating outside the Philippines. They implement the basic education curriculum of the Department of Education to address the educational needs of children of the Filipinos overseas and eventually facilitate their integration into the Philippine educational system. Officials of the Department of Education and the Commission of Filipino Overseas paid an on-site visit to the school on October 25th of 2018. A perpetual government recognition was granted to the school the following year, on February 11th of 2019, which was the Government Recognition 4 of Series 2019 as a result of this visit. Currently, the Philippine School is offering an online distance learning as part of its continuous learning alternative plan.
From its humble beginnings, Philippine School evolved from a simple academic institution into a highly structured organization having more than 700 students, 31 highly qualified and committed teaching staff, and 9 hardworking personnel. Philippine School continues to foster quality education, adopting educational trends and developments, and implementing an exceptional and safe learning environment for everyone. Today, we come together to celebrate and look back at where we came from and move forward with our humble past in mind. Thus, without further ado, happy 31st founding anniversary and even more progress to come.